Hello there to all of my beautiful, wonderful, enlightened beings around the world. My name is Roubina and I am a goddess. Now, today the date is the 22nd of August, 2025, and I would like to share an incident that happened to me around 2 to 3 years ago. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but I'm estimating 2 to 3 years ago. Now, I was visiting my daughter in another town, and I went outside because she had an open fire. I went outside and collected some wood. Now, when going back into the house, I felt a piece of wood, and I wanted to break it, but I didn't have a saw or anything there that could help me, hack it up. Excuse me. And so I decided to press the wood down upon the floor. Now, right at this moment, I felt a massive change in energy, and something just came in and took me up off my feet, and I slammed into the floor, and I slammed in with my shoulder crashing onto the floor. It was marble floor, so it really, really hurt. Now, not realizing at the time that this was actually a spiritual dark magic attack upon me, I got up. I couldn't move now. I literally got up onto the sofa and I remained on the sofa. Now, my daughter wasn't home at the time. I was at her home alone. So I had no choice but to, just to lay down. Laying down for a few hours, I thought I'd be better. My daughter came home. I told her what had happened. I'd be staying the night. Anyway, by the morning time, I was in excruciating pain. I had an attack on my nervous system, which hit me straight in the neck. Now, in the neck, between on this section, just above our spine, we have 7 bones and 8 roots, which all connect to the cervical nerve root. Okay? Now, what had happened was I'd been attacked into that nerve system, and now my whole arm was paralyzed. When I tell you it was paralyzed, I could not move my whole arm for just over a week. It took me just over a week to heal that. Now, I just thought it was an accident at the time. I really didn't, but when I really went deeper into it, and I got the confirmation from the family that that was actually a spiritual attack, I started to put together a pattern of seeing other people in my immediate life going through similar circumstances. So I started to wonder, okay, so now they're hitting people through their spiritual attacks, coordinated from Bambosaku and his clan. They're starting to hit myself and the collective through the nervous system. So I had to up my game, because I wasn't in goddess power at that time. I was in a few of my avatars, but not within all of my avatars. And I still haven't awoken more of my avatars. We are infinite beings. We are going till our dying breath on this earth plane. And from there and beyond, we go to set up other universes. Anyway, it had taken me just over a week of having to lay down, slowly and gradually just moving a couple of inches a day. Now, I eventually healed my whole arm just over a week when the spiritual attack happened. Now, since this last week, again, I have had to heal the same problem, where this week I have lost all power in my arm. Well, actually 7 days ago started. And through the week, I have been healing. Showing you all that even though this week I have gone through excruciating pain once again, when you are focused upon your healing, and when you are only focused upon your healing with awareness that your body is calling out to you for you to just stop and listen to your body. Now, I did make a mistake, because when I felt this, the start of this, let's say a week ago, what did I do? I thought, oh, I just need to exercise my arm. Let me go and chop some bones up for my dogs with the axe, with the cleaver. So I done more damage to my arm by doing that action than just resting and taking the time and the patience needed every single day in just doing a few of the exercises. Now, I'll tell you why I'm grateful. Because had I not experienced this week, which I don't believe is a spiritual attack, whilst they are still trying their best, I do believe that this is now a relapse of that attack that happened those years ago, when at the time I wasn't elevated enough into goddess mode. So I had to go through something very hard to learn. Not just learn about the body, which is what I've been doing this week, more on that topic, but also when we go through spiritual attacks and we are not standing in our full power of our goddess avatars, where we can stop and eliminate all that come up against us, then you will go through what's called as the training ground of very hard situations and experiences on your journey. However, when you learn to step back through awareness to say, the world can stop for a moment here, I need to place attention upon myself and my healing, and to see what needs healing within my body. Forget the money, forget the bosses, forget the matrix. If you don't have your health, how will you be at your greatest to do everything that you wish to do on this earth plane? And for those that are on mission, how will you accomplish your mission if you don't go through the hard training ground that we've all had to walk? You see, even though I'm a goddess in many forms, and many of my goddess avatars are alive, I've had to go through very excruciating pain at times to learn and to go through and to rise regardless. So this is a message of inspiration for you all. No matter what the circumstances, you are in control of your journey, as you and only you can make the wise decisions for yourselves. What do you need to give attention to within yourself and within your immediate circumstances? Give yourself the time and attention that you need. We all have had to go through very deep inner soul work and soul retrieval. What does soul retrieval mean? Soul retrieval means that when you elevate through your soul's purpose and lessons, it means you're ready for the next level. Graduation, expansion of consciousness. It means you are opening yourself up so wide to your higher self that now different avatars will be coming in through the higher self, which hold a greater consciousness than your previous consciousness. So take the time you truly need, because this is some powerful frequency and energy that you shall all be embodying at some stage of your journey. However, we come back to the healing first to be able to integrate our dark side, our yin and yang, bringing all within balance, so that we are opening ourselves up to more light, to more healing, to more power, to more service. Service to self, and service, then being able to give service to others. This is the true journey of service to others. You have to service self first to be able to serve the people and the planet, of course, our Mother Gaia. So, to all who are going through any kind of dysfunction within the body, disease within the body, kindly do your research. You don't need to run straight to the doctors. Google is a fabulous tool to finding so much information. And then sit with information. Don't just read the first thing and believe everything there. Do your research. Listen to the wisdom that is out there for you to then to take back to self and sit with self and say, right, does this feel right to me? Is this the right course of action for myself? And make wise decisions. With that being said, I would like to send you all much beautiful love, light, healing, and power. I am a goddess sending you love for a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye, my collective.